Does anyone even logic?
I'm Calvin Phillips with Campus Reform. Today we're at UC Santa Cruz talking to students about their opinions on President Trump's role in ending the Korean conflict and if they think he deserves a Nobel Peace Prize. Let's see what they have to say. Or some of Trump's supporters have said that President Obama won the Nobel Prize in 2009 and they think President Trump has done more and so he deserves the award for the global peace that's been brought about as a result of the seeming end of the conflict. Do you think there's any validity to that claim?
No. That's all I gotta say about that.
Do you think he deserves the award?
Hell no, that's a joke.
Okay.
Like, what has he done for peace?
Okay.
Yeah, nothing.
No. I feel like he just thinks that he deserves many awards, and that's just stupid.
I think that's crap.
I don't really think so.
I don't know, it's just too good of a prize for him to have credit for.
Do you feel like President Obama deserved the award when he got it in 2009?
Yes.
And what did he do to deserve it?
Was it for his education, push on education, or was it for the Obamacare?
Do you think President Obama deserved it?
I think so. He did some good. He really did a lot of good work. Like, it gets undermined and stuff. But
What kind of diplomatic stuff comes to mind when you think of him winning the award?
well, there's much to talk about. Give me some examples, Bob. Nothing pops up in my head right now.
Obama? I don't know. I mean, I'm not even sure what he did to get the award.
Okay.
Like, to be honest. Like,
Do you think President Obama deserved the award when he won?
Yeah, he does. I feel like he actually wanted to make change instead of just sitting around.
Like what changed in your mind?
I don't know. I have to look at that more.
I would be really frustrated if he got a Nobel Peace Prize. I feel like Obama was a really great diplomat, and Trump has really staked a career on not doing that.
Got it. And what do you think Obama did to deserve it in 2009?
I mean, I'm forgetting exactly what the political events were at the time. I was in high school back then, and so, but
Yeah, I think if Obama won it, why wouldn't he win it, right? Because I don't know why Obama won it. Even, I like Obama, but I don't think there's any real legitimate reason why he should have won it.
Look, do you think the tough talk worked? He talked tough, and then within a year of his presidency, the Korean War is over.
Not a lot of people like getting talked to like that,
It seemed to work, though. I mean, the conflict ending.
I don't know. So we have no idea what they're thinking, like, to be honest.
Do you think that strong rhetoric played any role in North Korea coming to the table and denuclearizing?
I wouldn't say so. So I think that for him to take credit is really just posturing on his part.
it's really, really dangerous precedent to set for people to say things that content they can completely ignore, and then they can be convicted for it. Basically, you don't get to decide the context of what you said, other people don't get to. The court decides to. That's dangerous.
Yeah, on YouTube, you distributed an image, video of you in about in the space of a minute, teaching a pug dog to raise its paw in a Nazi salute. You said gas did used 23 times. What's funny about that?
The context of it is the juxtaposition of having an adorable animal react to something vulgar. That was the entire point of the joke. Have you seen the video?
Do you accept you committed a crime?
Have you seen the video?
I have.
Right, okay, so I explained the context in it, so why are you asking me again?
Well, the context is that you've been fined £800 for a crime that you committed.
We're talking about the context of the video. Don't try and move on, mate.
We had in court.
Yeah, can I just ask? Why did
we
you
had in court that
No.
you committed gross offence against a large community of people. 6 million Jews were killed in the Holocaust.
You just said the statement a couple of seconds ago. Why should I consider your context if you're not concerning mine?
You've broken the law. Do you regret breaking the law?
You just broke the law 2 seconds ago when you said the phrase. Remember, context matters, mate. You get to pay the fine.
Hi, are you a fan of Bernie Sanders?
Yeah, I am.
What do you like about him?
That he's a socialist.
Why is socialism good?
Are you like, I don't really want to do this. What is this for?
We're asking people why they like Bernie Sanders.
For InfoWars?
Yes, we are InfoWars.
I think he has a lot of integrity. I like his value system. I like what he stands for.
Exactly what values?
Eating the rich.
Eating the rich. Well, are you aware that Bernie Sanders lives in $3 million homes?
No, I was not aware of that.
Yeah. And are you aware? I'm going to ask you something. So if they're about eating the rich, why do you think so many of the 1% support socialism?
Is that true?
It's very true.
Like who?
Well, for example, you know Venezuela, right?
Heard of it?
A majority of the country is currently eating rats, while their politicians are drinking champagne on a daily basis.
But that's not the 1%.
The 1% of Venezuela.
I'm talking about America.
Well, I'm saying, since if Bernie Sanders were president, right, and he wanted to bring the same ideas as for socialism into this country, do you think that we would benefit?
Yeah.
But I just told you Venezuela is eating rats.
But I just want people to have health care, honey. I don't want, like...
Well...
Same thing Hugo Chavez.
Oh my god.
When he was taking power in Venezuela.
You people have, like, worms in your brain, honestly.
I mean, you're the one who can't answer the question.
What question?
The question is why you support socialism. You can have health care without socialism.
I want people to have free health care.
Why free?
Pays for it.
Why would the government pay for it?
Because I think everyone has a right to have health care.
Well, at one high school in New Jersey, girls once had to try out for the cheerleading team, but one mother complained after her daughter didn't make it, so school officials ordered the team to accept everyone without tryouts, setting a brand new precedent that we're sure will become common nationwide. That's why we want to talk to Kathy Aru, our liberal Sherpa, to understand the outlines of this new worldview. Kathy, thanks a lot for coming on.
Thank you.
So, I mean, it goes without saying that you're for this, of course.
Yes.
But if we take this principle and expand it, you start asking questions like, well, why should airline pilots have to know how to fly airplanes? Isn't it discriminatory to prevent people who don't know how to fly from flying planes?
Well, I don't think trying out for a cheerleading team is the same as flying an airplane. It's a skill-based profession. So if you know how to fly an airplane, by all means, you should fly an airplane. But I don't think cheerleading is the same as flying an airplane.
But there was a set of standards, and people couldn't join the team if they couldn't cheer correctly.
Right, but maybe these people who couldn't join the team then get confident cheerleaders. They become confident cheerleaders. They didn't even know they could be great cheerleaders. And then they go on to become wonderful pilots because they look back and they were great cheerleaders. So it gives them that self-esteem to move on in life and become better people. So thank goodness.
I agree with that. See, now you're winning me over.
Thank goodness for these inclusive programs.
Well, but why don't we adopt these same inclusive standards at Harvard and Yale and Princeton? I mean, why are we keeping people out because they can't read or have low SAT scores? Doesn't that hurt their self-esteem?
It's a shame. Yeah, SATs have been proven to be false. They're no indication of how people will do after a few years at college. So throw out the test, absolutely, because if people are given a chance, they do excel. So we should allow more diversity, more variety in our schools, in our sports. Yes.
Well, I love this. Isn't it also a blow to your self-esteem if, say, you have a diagnosed mental illness and you can't buy a firearm? Why should schizophrenia get in the way of gun ownership? Everyone else can buy one, but you can't because you're diagnosed mentally ill. Isn't that discriminatory?
Well, I think that would hurt other people, so I'm not for any program that would hurt other people, but programs that allow people to excel and become better people, then there's nothing wrong with that. But having a mental illness and then having a firearm, which, I mean, anyone having a firearm is probably not a good idea in general.
You're totally right. You're totally right.
Right. I thought you would agree.
If you're a narcoleptic, why shouldn't you be a school bus driver?
You would probably hurting others. And I don't think that's what this Board of Education's after. I think they're after helping those who would be excluded because they didn't take gymnastics when they were 6 or 7, like other children.
I wish we had more time because I have many more examples for you, Kathy Aru, but we don't. Great to see you.
Good to see you.
Come da porta picchita va bene, se tu la parla miezza americano, quando si fa l'amore sotto la luna, come da bene in capo di I love you, papà l'americano.